Thomas, you're going viral. Once that does happen.
I'm proud.
Okay.
My name is Stanley Thomas.
Stanley Thomas says the N-word and he's 20% black.
Yes, 20% black.
All right, you got it. We are Moxie. I'll send it to you. Want me to airdrop it to you? No, I can airdrop it to you.
It's good.
That way you post it with your fellow Indian friends and tell them how you say the N-word all the time and you're 20% black.
I say all the time.
Yes, I'm sure you do. You just said it again. Thank you.
I do.
I'm glad we're all
I
on
want
the
that
same
to be on.
page.
Yes, put it on, please.
I will.
I said it.
I'm glad you did.
Do you want me to put the hard R too?
Go for it. You got it.
All right.
No problem.
All right. Thank you.
I have often wondered what it is about this word that is such a delight. It's a treat to say. People fighting to say it. Why are you fighting so hard to say this word? With an A, hard R, whatever. Indian American man caught on video casually tossing around the N-word at a Dallas, Texas restaurant. Internet erupted in outrage and confusion. The man was sitting at the bar at Moxie's in Dallas Uptown neighborhood, apparently throwing around the N-word several times before the woman began filming. When she questioned him on camera, he doubled down on the slur, justifying his actions by saying, he's 20% black. When he brought up 20%, he referenced the South African city, an ethnic group in India that is primarily descended from the Bantu and arrived in the country in the 7th century, which, can we agree that's a far reach? So here are the reactions online we can share. On behalf of Indians worldwide, we do not claim him, and we don't and should never say that word, read one comment with 2,300 likes. Once again, freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences, noted a wise commenter. Many have pointed out that they always do it to women or kids, never the black man. And the reason, say commenters, is obvious, because racists and white supremacists are cowards. This guy obviously feels entitled, and I guess he can say what he wants, but I agree with the commenter that it's not without consequences, public rebuke, if you will. What say you, Ben?
I feel like me commenting on this story is a trap. And I
teed it up real nice for you.
Yeah, appreciate this. Thank you so much. Here's the comments from white guy about part black Indian man using the N-word. And my career's over. It's been a great 20 years, everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me this time in the public eye. It's been real. I'm going to retire now and go try to get a job at Waste Pro.
Give me some stuff, material for your next show.
Yeah, thank you. Look, I don't. This guy doesn't seem like a nice guy. I don't agree with what he says, and that's thank you for asking.
I feel you. I sense a touch of reluctance to go beyond that.
No, whatever your opinion is on this one, I double it.
And I love that. I once had a relationship with this actor who, a white guy, okay? He said things about certain racial incidents that were in the headlines. And one time he said something that didn't sit right with me. And I had to light him up real good. And normally I'm not, people are entitled to their opinions. And from that point forward, this guy really loved me. I ended up having to dump him. He said, whenever a race question would come up, he'd say, what she says, right? He didn't even get into it. And that's the way we had to leave it. That's how we had to leave it, because he didn't even have a baseline for common sense when commenting about issues of race with a woman that he was interested in who happened to be of a different hue.
Also, just generally speaking, if I dare give you or any of our viewers any advice here, as a white actor myself, don't date us. That's just a general mistake.
Okay. Well, he had some issues. He did. A lovely guy, but he was there's a lot of trauma there, and you
know how hard it is to grow up as a white man in this country. It is
I believe you. It was hard for him. He grew up on a farm. Grew up on a farm. But I tried to understand as much as I could. But the weekly drug test, that could have been my first clue. But I said, you know what? People trying to. It was
the ankle bracelet.
There was something like that, and I tried to overlook it and say, the law and whatever. Anyway,
Why are you always wearing baggy pants on account of the ankle
this is
bracelet,
true.
Sharon? That's why.
This is true. That's right. But like I said, overall, a decent person.